What up, Vapors? It's Steve-O the Vapor, back again with another review, and this time the long-awaited review of the IClear I30 by Innokin. Yep, this is the same company that gave us some lovely products like the iTaste VV version 3, the IClear X1, my favorite tank, various other products. But let's focus on the IClear I30. First of all, I'm going to say right up front, this is not the newest, latest, greatest tank. Not by any means. That's the X1. Or the sub-tank. Or the Atlantis. No, this is probably the last year's model. You know, the one that's, you're going to find pretty reasonably. I think I picked this up for $10 on eBay. And as you know from previous videos I've released, I've been having quite the time with it because of a wonky coil, which I have gotten replaced with a new coil, and that seems to be working okay. Let's get down to the basics. It's a 3mm plastic tank, 510 connection. If you'll notice, and let's see if I can kick my light on, which I should have already done. There is a little hole in the middle down there, a big one actually, where most of your airflow comes through, along with two kind of microscopic, I don't even know if you can see them, holes here at the side that don't really even match up with the air holes. I don't know if that's by design or what that's about. As you can see on the IClear X1, there are slightly bigger holes, and they match up with the air channels. This may be the reason for my biggest gripe with this tank: airflow. If you started out on CE4s or something like that, you know the airflow on them, okay, let's face it, it wasn't good. It's a disposable tank. And you can blow a cloud with it, and it has good taste. But my problem is simply that airflow. It just doesn't feel like I think it should. It's kind of like a stopped up pro tank. Whereas you can see at my X1, they've solved that problem. I got a nice clear airflow. I've got a wonderful taste. I didn't have to draw hard on it. And for some people that's going to be just fine. Just having that little, floaty, kind of strained thing, they'll be fine with. Okay, that's fine. They're, just trying to use a vape to quit smoking or something. Great for that. Somebody who likes to blow clouds or stuff like that, like me, I'm not really in love with it. A couple other things, and again, everything I'm mentioning, remember, they have pretty much dealt with in the X1. We'll take the most basic. If you look at this, and this was $15 on eBay, this was $10. See a difference? I mean, the X1's a little taller. They're same 3mm tanks, but this one's Pyrex. It's shiny, it's pretty. You can take the drip tip off of it and replace it with any drip tip from a pro tank or something else without an issue. This one, even though it has that lovely little swivel tip, which you can actually interchange with the X1, you can't take the drip tip off the X1 and put on this, which I'm going to bang around. You see, it's also very, very, very sturdy. This one is too. You can't replace that. This is threaded in there, and it's threaded in there to seal the top of the coil, so you have a good chamber. Not in love with the design. They've actually updated this in IClear I30S, but for a cheap little, alternative to a Pro Tank 2 or something like that, it fills the bill. And as you see, it can produce clouds and it has a good taste, but for me personally, I give it a 3.5. It gets a point off because of the wonky looks, and it gets that mediocre rating for the airflow. The airflow really just isn't there. I did the VV Nova last week, and y'all saw that, and it had the same problem. That big air hole at the bottom versus having bigger air holes at the side with these air channels. Um, but on the plus side, it has great flavor with those 4 individual wicks. Um, that gives it great flavor. It does come with the swivel tip included, so you get that, and standard 510, all the stuff you get out of a normal clearomizer. But quite frankly, if you're going to spend $10 on that tank, go ahead and spend the extra $5, $10 and get the X1. It's dual coil, it's bottom fed, it's Pyrex glass, it's shiny, it's pretty, you can change the drip tip out, and you're not spending that much more money on it. For value for money, I would go with the X1. But if you're just looking for something on a budget, hey, it's a good tank. Nothing, I haven't had any real big issues with it at all. Unlike the VV Nova, which gave me a case of the gurgles right after I did the review. This one kind of does, but it worked its way out. And that's all I got for you right now. I want to remind everybody, of course, we're meeting Friday, 23rd, 7 o'clock at the factory for our little get-together. Looking forward to having a great time with everybody. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel, Steve-O the Vapor. You can join the group on Facebook, AC Vapes. And until next time, when I give you a review of the nice little CF mod, I will bid you adieu. Have a great day, and happy vaping.